Well, I'm here with Michael O'Neill, a lapidary from Washington, and he is going to answer the 10 questions. Question 4. I don't think your creation has to be good to grow from it. What are some things you create that might not be considered great, but something you still gain value from the creation?
Mm.
And then, do you have words of encouragement for those who get discouraged when their creations fall short of their expectations?
So I agree with you. Your creation doesn't have to be good to learn from the process, to get value out of it. I have a whole pile of silver half-finished jewelry sitting on my bench
Right.
that I will probably never finish. But there was value in starting those projects. Taught me what's not going to work, taught me what people aren't looking for. Um, hate to sound like a downer, but disappointments for me really fuel the next step of success.
Right.
So those half finished pieces taught me my design process needs more work.
Right.
Execution might need more practice, but it gave me experience in working with the material, in learning the properties, and what the limitation of the
Right.
metal is, right? Um, Another example, I'm actually staring at a pile of over 100 Australian opals that are very low value. Down a little bit, you can see some of
Okay.
these. Anyway, I've got a bunch of stones here that are opals from Australia.
Right.
However, they don't have a lot of color. Some have a bit of color, but a lot of them are just, they call it potch. And
Right.
potch is just a name for common opal, which means there's no play of color in it. But it was a necessary process to go through because when I do want to cut valuable opal, I need to know how the material behaves.
Right.
I need to know what I'm looking for. And a lot of it was just teaching your eye how to see symmetrical shapes, how to go
Right.
about cutting them on the grinding wheels. Um, so while there's not much reward in this pile, it was invaluable
Right.
for the next stage. So I guess even if your work doesn't seem good, it's immensely valuable
Right.
as a teaching tool.
If you take the
Um,
lessons you learn.
yeah, if you take the lessons. So
Yeah.
my encouragement would be every failure is a step towards success.
Right.
Practice produces proficiency. We tend to be our own worst critic, and my creations still fall short. Still, after
Yeah.
18 years of doing this. Um, But when I look back at the unfinished things or the things that don't live up to my expectations, I see how far I've come.
Right.
And now I can see what those efforts produced in me. So, absolutely, if your work doesn't feel good, it's just part of the journey. Keep going.